Yesterday, we got yet another episode of Helluva, this one focusing on Blitz's sister, Barbie Wire. This episode confirmed a lot and gave us some new information, so today we're going to dive back into why Barbie Wire seems to hate her brother so much, and what Blitz's relationship with her really is. But real quick, we're teaming up with Crew to give back to the fandom in an epic way. You could win a $100 Amazon or Shark Robot gift card, or the chance to pick an autographed print from one of your favorite cartoon voice actors. Just stay tuned until the very end of the video to find out how you can win. Now, the episode opened with Blitz in the sloth ring and already on the hunt for his sister by breaking into the rehab center she was supposed to be at. Some fans legitimately thought Veroska only joked about Barbie Wire being in rehab all the way back in episode 3 of season 1, indicating she had a drinking problem, but not that she was actually in counseling for it. This episode confirmed, however, that she'd been in rehab for quite some time and only just recently got out and found a weird job. With that in mind, Blitz was able to look up her socials online, where we can see that she only puts her circus experience down as work experience while looking for a job. I don't imagine she was in rehab the entirety of the time after the circus, but instead had a slow descent downward after the Family Circus was destroyed into her addictions, which has led her to the odd job she has in this episode. Moxie and Millie took a mission up to Earth to kill a camp counselor who murdered a co-worker that ended up in hell. This counselor was running some crazy drug operation out of the camp, which involved getting heroin to Blitz's sister Barbie Wire that she would bring back to hell. When Blitz confronts Barbie Wire, she seems to be clean and just delivering the heroin and drugs in general for the sloth ring businesses. These masquerade as very nice pharmacies in the sloth ring based on where Blitz got his information about Barbie Wire's job, but she is helping to smuggle heroin, from Earth no less, something I should definitely make a video about in the future. What's important here is that Barbie Wire does seem to be clean, however, and she doesn't want to be near Blitz at all, something he found oddly shocking. Originally, Blitz appeared on a poster in the pilot of Helluva with his sister and another imp named Tilla, with them all being called the Imp Siblings collectively. Tilla was later removed from the Imp Siblings, leaving Blitz and Barbie Wire as the Imp Twins in their updated poster for the series proper. Tilla was later seen again in Blitz's family photos on his phone, where he and Barbie Wire are clearly the same age, but Tilla is now presented as their much older mother, with them writing special cards for her, even calling her mom, just misspelled. In this photo, Tilla is wearing the necklace that Blitz wears around his own neck in the series proper, an important part of his outfit. It's been pretty obvious for a while now that Blitz's mom and probably his dad are both dead, and with them, the circus seemed to also disappear. As a child, Tilla and Barbie Wire were used in threats against Blitz by his own dad, showing how much he cared about the women in his life even at a very young age. But what exactly caused the falling out? Blitz is well known for ruining the lives of everyone around him, and even at his own family circus, we have a lot of evidence that Fizzarolli was hurt too, particularly by Blitz. As children, we can see Blitz and Fizzarolli playing a dark game that foreshadows Fizzarolli losing his limbs, which we see in the present are replaced by robotic enhancements. Fizzarolli hates Blitz now, while looking like the best of friends in the past, and with Blitz playing the make-believe game of the horse losing its legs and the bloody aftermath, it seems obvious that he is the one responsible for the hugely traumatic event that killed his mother, crippled Fizzarolli, and turned his sister away from him. I've theorized for a while now that this event was Blitz burning down his family circus, not with any ill intent, but with the casual disregard for the rules that makes Blitz cause destruction everywhere he goes. Even while going to Lululand for the day, he manages to get into a massive fight with RoboFizz that ends up setting the entire theme park on fire, burning RoboFizz himself. This causes a burn on RoboFizz that mirrors Blitz's scar on his own face, something he didn't seem to have while working at the Family Circus, as it's not there in the poster in their office featuring him with his sister. He was later seen with the scar while working for Veroska in his photos from episode 7, and as such seemed to get it at the same event that led to the end of the Family Circus. All of this paints a tragic picture of Blitz ruining what little success everyone in his life had and then being ignored by everyone he loved that he didn't accidentally kill. With Blitz's mother dead, he would take her necklace as a memento and try his best to help his sister, who seemed to be falling deeper and deeper into grief as well as drug addiction. In addition to losing her mother, Barbie Wire also lost her fame. Blitz never seemed to quite reach fame, and in fact, even while working at the circus with Barbie Wire, who is said to be famous, and Fizzarolli, who would go on to be very famous and was already popular at the circus, Blitz was presented as a bit of a failure in comparison. Fizzarolli would become one of the most famous figures in Hell with his line of love bots made in Big Ozzy's factory, and Barbie Wire was also indicated to reach some level of fame as well when Veroska said that she was in rehab, which is a place for people who aren't famous anymore, and that Barbie Wire says hi from the rehab that Veroska was just let out of. The timing of the jokes is that Barbie Wire probably didn't up in rehab until sometime after Blitz and Veroska broke up, with Veroska legitimately meeting her while there, though it could also just be that Barbie Wire was so mixed up in rehab and drugs already that it was an obvious sore spot in Blitz's relationship and thus an easy joke for her to make in response. Regardless, it shows that Barbie Wire has a long history of substance abuse starting sometime after the circus, and in a world of demons addicted to just about everything you can find in vending machines on the streets, that says a lot. We recently got the lost 8th episode of Season 1, where Blitz indicates his ability to drink Bielze juice is fueled by his rotten night with Stolas, where he was made to feel like the lowest of the low. Bielze herself seemed to be in extreme inner turmoil, fueling her gluttonous use of Bielze juice, and any demon that makes it all the way to rehab must be dealing with tremendous pain as a result, even for someone in hell. The various substances Barbie Wire seems to have used numbed her from the loss of her family, as well as the position of prestige she had within it. While Fizzarolli found much success after the tragedy, any attempt to find a new job for Barbie Wire was likely sabotaged by her substance abuse, leading to no real experience after the Family Circus. She's doing missions for drugs on Earth now and seems to be sober, but it seems she was doing these kinds of jobs before if Blitz's comments are any indication, and that she was doing the jobs to get her hands on the drugs for personal consumption as part of her fall into addiction. Doing these kinds of jobs is likely how she not just got into the drugs, but into the rehab centers as well, which appears to not be very effective. I imagine the demons are sneaking all sorts of things in, and considering the rehabs are in Sloth, they may have access to more pharmaceutical-based drug options while there. Really, the time in rehab seemed to be less about Barbie really needing to get clean, and more about needing to get away from Blitz. He seemed rather clingy for someone who's never really mentioned his sister, and it shows that he's been keeping an eye on her ever since the Family Circus burned down. After losing everyone and everything but her, he would of course be rather dependent on her to feel like he still had a family, and she likely felt compelled to play along as much as she could. The use of addictive substances may have been used just as much to escape Blitz as it was her own feelings, and when she got to rehab, she may have stayed there longer than anyone else. And there she may have had easy access to her vices through the secret trafficking, but may not have actually needed it now that Blitz wasn't able to bug her. Blitz had to work really hard to break in, and while he could have taken on the lady on guard that night, it shows that this facility is one that was probably keeping Blitz as far away from Barbie Wire as possible. They may have even been legitimately trying to help Barbie Wire and recognize Blitz as one of the triggers for her bad behaviors. Blitz is someone who feels the compulsive need to be loved, and when someone tries to push him away, he can't help but chase them. And doing that now may be what actually makes Barbie Wire fall off the wagon and pick up her addictions again, all with Blitz supposedly trying to help her. But what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and if you'd like to win some of those prizes, come on down to the Cartoon Universe Discord server. You could win a $100 Amazon or Shark Robot gift card, which can be used at the Helluva merchandise store. We're also giving away 5 autograph prints from your favorite cartoon voice actors that you can select for yourself. All you need to do is join our Discord, which is linked in the description below, or use our custom Discord code, CartoonUV. Once you join, you'll be messaged by this bot called Crew. With Crew, you can gain points, also known as Toon Tokens in the server, by being active and sending messages. But a brand new feature also just rolled out, and you are now able to integrate your YouTube account with the bot, meaning it will start rewarding you points for watching our videos and having conversations in the comments. That means the more you interact with our videos, the more entries into the raffles you will be able to make. You can purchase these prizes from the rewards shop channel in our server, or use the \shop command in Bot Talk. So what are you waiting for? Go get the bot set up, comment here what you hope to win, and I'll see you guys in the server.